Hey, so we're here today to meet with another barndominium customer. We're here in Land O'Lakes. There's actually a place called Foreign Co. It's a kind of a shared space, workspace, but if you don't have the ability to travel all the way to us, we'll make sure that we meet you somewhere local. We got plenty of places like this. Partner Regan Weiss over there going ahead and helping out, and we're looking forward to see how we can do this today and set up a new Barndo.
We are going to meet with one other builder, Nick Holmes. So we're meeting with him.
Nick Holmes. That's Nick Holmes.
Oh, Nick Holmes.
There's another Nick Holmes? This is
Wait a minute.
What's happening?
Then we're not meeting with another builder.
That's funny.
So Nick, you're ignoring my text.
Don't put that.
Well, that's a perfect example of follow-up.
What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Just closing it out.
Okay. That was cool, dude.
That was awesome.
That was cool.
Awesome.
To meet with a client like that, to have that just mindset of let's do whatever we want and pennies, like penny backsplash.
For a relationship, I felt like there was kind of an instant click there too.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good project.
It's very rare to find that client. There's a lot of clients that are just very, they're skeptical a long time because of what we talked about before, because in construction, there's a bad reputation. There's a bad taste in your mouth.
Your house is your biggest investment. That is going to be the biggest thing that you ever go ahead and actually spend money on.
Yeah.
So absolutely, people have the right to be tentative and kind of cautious about it. But with as many bad contractors out there as there are, we need to go ahead and bring back into the market transparency and some trust and actually show on camera what we're actually doing.
Let's speak about transparency though really quick. So we gave them like a preliminary number, and then after she told me her taste, I was like, yeah. So, I mean, that's why I said a la carte, which I think is probably the best way to go with them, because they want these beautiful walls with wraps on them or escalating quartz walls, but it's not really quartz. But at the end of the day, there's all these different materials, and that stuff adds up real quickly. So we have to be transparent from the very beginning. So that house in that kind of range is in the mid 350s, but that's just the building itself, and then on top of everything else. So we always just want to be transparent.
Look, that first meeting is always going to be, hey, we think we could probably be in this ballpark, right? It's not until we finalize the plans that we really start getting hard numbers back from subs and hard numbers back on material costs.
Yeah.
Steel fluctuates quite a bit, so from month to month. So
commodity.
That's exactly it. And
it's up and down with the stock market
at that point.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so now off to the property.
Yep, let's go. So change of plans, we go out to one of our current clients in Wesley Chapel. We're almost done with their plans. We want to wrap up a couple little minor things and get some idea on how we're actually going to coordinate on site. All right, so we just finished up at our client over in Wesley Chapel. We made a couple modifications to their plan. We still probably got about 3 weeks left on plans for them. And we were able to go ahead and coordinate a little bit with the actual construction process. So they're currently living in a mobile home that's going to have to be removed by the time we finish the barndominium. So we want to make sure that we coordinate and figure out what our correct steps and stages are going to be to know when the mobile home's going to be taken off, when the existing septic tank's going to be abandoned, and trying to make sure that everything runs as smoothly as possible. So very important for your contractor to get out on site and make sure that everyone is understanding of the process so that everything works without a hitch when it comes to actually building it. So probably in the next 2 months you'll start seeing that one come out of the ground. A really interesting project. I can't wait for it. My name is Nick Holmes. This is the Contractor, and we are your barndominium specialist.